Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and welcome to another announcement video here talking about new investments at SeaWorld parks in the USA. And today we're going to be talking about Busch Gardens Williamsburg new for 2023 coaster, and this is going to be called Darkoaster. So a bit of backstory about this ride's location. It's going to be an indoor coaster, and in this building used to be a dark ride called Curse of Darkoaster. However, I believe that hasn't been operating for since 2017. That closed, and of course people have been waiting for something to come into this coaster. This building. There's been rumours of a coaster going in here for a while, and a few weeks ago Busch Gardens Williamsburg made their announcement that it's going to be an intimate family launch coaster that they're branding as a straddle coaster. However, this is just one of SeaWorld's records that they try and make sound more impressive than it actually is. Basically, a straddle coaster, from what I can see, is one where you're sitting in this kind of snowmobile style vehicle. So you're going to be sitting in a snowmobile on this ride, which, to be honest, I don't really get. With SeaWorld San Diego, they're going to be opening Arctic Rescue, and I can see why there's snowmobile trains on there, because that works with the idea of kind of with all being in the Arctic and all the snow and all of that. So it works with that. But to be honest, I don't really see how snowmobiles fit into the theme of this ride. So the theme of this ride is basically you're in this castle and this storm has started and it's attacking the castle basically. So I don't really understand how snowmobiles fit into this ride. However, it is something unique for Busch Gardens Williamsburg. In terms of some stats for this, we're going to go through this before I show you the announcement video for this ride. We don't know too much about it. It's got a track length of 2,454 feet. Not the longest coaster in the world. It's actually shorter than Arctic Rescue that's opening at SeaWorld San Diego. I don't actually know what the stats are for Wavebreaker, so maybe it's shorter, maybe it's longer. However, this ride is going to be quite unique because you're actually going to go round this twice. However, you're only going to go into the station once. So you're going to go through the layout once. There's then going to be a switch track towards the end of the layout, which is going to take you onto another track through part of another layout that will then be another switch track to connect you back to the start of the layout, and then you'll go through that same layout again. And then, of course, the second time you'll go through the brake run and back into the station, and the switch track won't be operating then. So yeah, that is something that's quite unique about this ride, and I do really like that because, of course, with the fact they're building this coaster indoors, they're not going to have a whole lot of space to work with. So they've made the best out of a small amount of space and made it so you're going to go around twice. However, if you're a GP and you don't really know about this ride, you probably won't actually be able to tell that you're going around twice. Of course, us enthusiasts know because we've seen all the details and all the plans for this ride. However, if you're going in there knowing absolutely nothing about the ride, as far as you know, it might be just an extension of the rest of the ride. You might not even know that you're going around the same layout again. So yeah, I do really like what Busch Gardens have done with that and making the best out of a small amount of space. In terms of some speed, the max speed, 36 miles per hour. So that is a bit slower than Arctic Rescue opening at SeaWorld San Diego. However, this one does look like it's going to be slightly more family friendly. Of course, Arctic Rescue is a family coaster. This is also a family coaster. However, this one looks like it's going to be a little bit more toned down than that one. And then there's no inversions on this ride as well, which everyone was probably expecting. In terms of this gap that Busch Gardens Williamsburg are fitting, I think this is a really good coaster to go with. They needed a family coaster. They've not got loads of family coasters. They've got Invader and they've got Verbolten, and then of course they've got a junior coaster as well. They've got a lot of thrill rides at this park. They've recently opened Pantheon. They've got Apollo's Chariot. They've of course got Griffon. A lot of thrilling rides here, and it's great to see that a family coaster is coming in for next year. But now I'm going to show you the announcement video for this brand new coaster. So then guys, you have now seen the announcement video for Darkoaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and I really want to say as well, I really like the name of this. Of course, they kind of took it from the original Curse of Dark Castle, and now they've changed it into Darkoaster. So I do like what they've done with the name there. I do feel like they need more than roller coasters at this park though. I feel like this park is starting to get quite coaster heavy, and I feel like they might need something else. So maybe a coaster wasn't the best option for a new ride for next year. I feel like maybe they could benefit from a dark ride, since they removed Curse of Dark Castle and now a new coaster's coming in. So I definitely think a dark ride should be next in terms of new investment at this park. But this is SeaWorld, so therefore they are putting constant investment into all of their parks, so I'm sure it won't be very long until we see a new dark ride at this park. But that is now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly, follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.